Hey guys, it's Way here, and welcome back to another FIFA 18 Ultimate Team video, and today I'm going to show you guys one of the best ways of making coins on this game. It is so sweet. You can turn 10k into 100k quickly and easily with this method with no risk at all. It's something anyone can do. Even if you only have a couple of thousand coins, you can make loads of profit by picking up some of the players I'm going to show you in this video. So I hope you guys do enjoy. Before getting on into it, if you guys are new around here as well, don't forget to subscribe, as I'm trying to hit 50,000 subscribers before the end of the year. And also, if you guys could leave a like on the video as well, that would be very much appreciated. But getting on into the method, we're going to be investing for League Squad Builder challenges. I did a video on this a couple of weeks ago and had a lot of comments asking what are the best players to pick up to make coins for these League SBCs, because for those of you who don't know, every single month EA release 2 new League SBCs. So far we have the Liga Banco MX, Liga NOS, Russian League and Super League, and these are given to players who got the most assists in these leagues throughout world football. So we're going to have the Premier League, Liga, the Calcio, Liga Santander, Bundesliga, as well as leagues like the Eredivisie and MLS being released over the next couple of months of FIFA 18, and cards, specifically silvers, go up massively in value because of these SBCs. And although all of them do rise, certain go up a lot more than others, and I'll be showing you guys those players that are going to rise up a lot more in value in just a couple of moments. You're going to be able to get cards in this video for about 150 to 200 coins that are going to rise up to 6 or 7k in some cases. If you want to check out some examples from the previous video, I'll leave a card in the top right corner. You can go and check it out, and I was able to get cards for 150, 200, maybe 250 coins that I was selling on for 5 or 6k in some cases, making so much profit. You could invest 10k into cards I'll show you in this video, and that's easily going to turn into 100 to 200k over the next couple of weeks. It's so easy. Just pick the cards up, keep them in your club, and at some point in the future they will be worth so much more and will make you loads and loads of profit. So the majority of the cards I'd recommend you guys investing in come from the 5 major leagues around world football: the Premier League, Bundesliga, Liga Santander, Liga and Calcio. The reason for this is when these cards are released, they're going to have really good stats, and lots of people are going to want to go and complete the SBCs and get them. If you compare that to, for example, the Liga NOS, where you get an SBC Casillas card, a lot less people are going to want to complete that and get an 86 rated goalkeeper playing for Porto than they are to go and complete an SBC, for example, for someone like Kevin De Bruyne, who got the most assists in the Premier League, or Luis Suarez, who got the most assists in the Liga Santander. Lots more people are going to want to go and complete those SBCs. For that reason, the cards are going to be in much higher demand, and they're going to rise up even more in value. So I would recommend investing in silvers, specifically from those leagues, but more specifically I would recommend investing in cards from the worst teams, and also cards in specific positions where there aren't any other players. So firstly, we're going to take a look at the Liga, and this is where the best investments are, in my opinion, just because a lot of the teams in Liga don't have many gold cards. What you want to look at are the bad teams that just don't have that many gold cards. You're mainly just looking at silver. So what I've actually done is I've gone through and picked up the vast majority of the cards that play for some of the worst teams in Liga, as an example right here. So if you look at example Toulouse, they don't have many gold cards at all. They have these guys here, and that's it. And if you look at their positions, they don't have any fullbacks, for example. They don't have any wingers either. There are a lot of players that they don't have as goals, and there are some teams that don't even have any gold cards at all. So their only left back, for example, is this guy here called Mobanje, and he is a silver card. He's the only left back they have. So if people go and complete this, they're going to need to go and buy this guy, and he's going to rise up massively in price. Last year we saw cards, I think it was from Toulouse and a couple of the other teams in Ligue 1, rise up to like 15 to 20,000 coins in some cases. We saw centre-backs from Bournemouth, as they only had silver centre-backs, go up to like 20k in some cases. Well, it's crazy. If you invest in cards in the right positions, they can go up massively. So this guy, Mobanje, is a great investment. They're only left back from Toulouse, and I've gone and picked him up very cheaply. He's easily going to hit like 10 to 11k, even more potentially in the future. If you look at some of the other positions as well, Jean is one of their only right mids. You've got this guy here, Amian Adu. He's one of their only right backs. They don't have any golds. He's a silver, so he's going to be quite rare on the market. And what I would recommend doing is just going and getting loads and loads of these cards. This guy here, called Sila, is actually the only left mid or left winger they have. So the only left-sided player you can get is Sila. He's another great investment. He's a silver. You can get him cheap. He's going to rise up massively in price. So what I've actually done is I've gone and picked up pretty much every single card up from this team, and I'm getting them really, really cheaply. If you look at the prices here, the majority are picked up for very, very cheap. 200 coins, for example, for this guy. 500 for Silla. I've actually got a load more on my transfer list and transfer targets too, just because cards like this are going to rise up so much in value, and right now I'm getting them extremely cheaply. So some really, really good ones to go and get there. If we look at another team, for example, let's go with Caen, as they don't have many gold cards. As you can see, they only have these two here. All the others are silvers. They don't have many cards in the fullback positions. They don't have many wingers either. There are a few positions where they only have one player. I think, what's he called? I think he's called Bessat. Whereabouts is he? This guy right here, he's the only left mid or left winger they have, so he's a really good investment to go and pick up. So again, if you look at my club, I've got loads and loads of players. I've basically just picked up the entire squad from these teams. Right now you can get all these cards so cheaply, but you will see as soon as an SBC comes out, these cards are going to rise up massively. Look at the price I'm getting them for. I'm basically filling in all of these teams so cheaply right now. It's probably about 3 to 4k on average to complete each of the average teams in these leagues, and when the SBC comes out, these could rise up to like 30 or 40k. So you could either sell these investments and make loads of profit, or you could complete an SBC that will get you a really good card for next to nothing and get back a load of packs and also the coin reward and make profit from doing that. So there's loads of good things you can do there. Strasbourg, they're another newly promoted team, and they only have 3 gold players. All the others down here are silver, and there are certain positions where there's only 1 or 2 players as well. So especially fullbacks and wingers, they're normally the best positions to invest in. And again, if you take a look at my club, I've just got all these players here as investments that I've managed to pick up very cheaply. If you go and take a look, I wouldn't recommend investing in teams like PSG just because they mainly have gold cards. They don't rise up too much, but Montpellier, that's another good example here. They don't have too many gold cards. They're mainly silvers, especially centre-backs. I don't think they have any gold centre-backs, so there's lots of good options there. Also with full-backs. But if you take a look here, I've got all of these different cards that I've picked up really cheaply, and they're going to rise up loads in price. This was another one that was really expensive last year. Montpellier and Toulouse, I believe, were the 2 most expensive from Ligue 1. We've got teams like Bordeaux as well. Again, I've got loads of cards from here. We've got lots of other teams. I've picked up a lot of cards from these teams. So Nantes, they hardly have any golds at all. I've gone and picked up plenty of them down here. You can get bronzes too if they're cheap enough. Mets, I've gone and got some cards from them. They don't have many silvers or golds at all, so bronzes are good ones to get there. Troyes, that's another team. I've got lots and lots of cheap cards there. EA Guingamp, I've got some good players there as well. I believe Kamara is the only left winger or left mid from that team, so he's another good investment. Dijon, as you can see here, I've got just loads of silvers from them, and then this team here, Saint-Etienne, we've got plenty of ones there. And again, that's another team, they don't have many players in the fullback positions. Left back is a good position to get some cards from there. Monaco, wouldn't really recommend investing in them, again, because they're a team that has lots of golds. But we've got lots of players here from Angers as well, loads of cheap silvers. You can get these cards really cheaply right now, they're going to rise up a lot. Amiens, they're another team that don't have many golds. There's loads of silvers, good investments, and right now they're so cheap. So we've got lots of cards there, and you can do the same with, for example, the Calciue. I'll show you guys my transfer list in a moment. I've got plenty of cards there, but Benevento, they have no gold cards at all, I believe, so I've got plenty of good cards from them as investments there. Fullbacks, they don't have many options, so there's plenty of good ones to get. Crotone, they're another team who only have a couple of gold cards. I believe they have like 2 or 3, and you can get loads of silver investments that are going to rise up tons in price, especially fullbacks and wingers. Again, they always rise up lots. And the Spal, I believe, they're another team right here who hardly have any gold cards at all. I think they may have 1, and apart from that, they're all silvers. And I will show you guys my transfer targets and transfer list in a moment. I've got plenty of other investments over there, but there's just loads of good investments. Go and look at some of the teams, go through concepts, and just if a team doesn't have many gold cards, if they have under a page of gold cards, they're going to be a really good team to invest in. You can go and get some silvers. All you want to do really is just build a full concept squad with 100 chemistry from a specific team. So you could go with Atalanta, for example, and then just try and get the cards as cheaply as you can. Just fill out that team. If you have them in your club, they're going to rise up a lot in value. And I'm right now investing for Ligue 1 just because I believe Sanson's going to have a really good card. He's a player I want to unlock. I can get him really cheaply by doing this, and I'll get a load of packs too. But if you look down at the bench, I've got some really good investments from here. For example, this guy here, I believe, is the only left mid who plays for this team. This guy's the only right mid. You've got some good options down here. I believe Robucho is one of the only left backs who plays for EA Guingamp. You can get him pretty cheaply too. He'll rise up a lot in value. Touré down here, I think he's the only left mid who plays for Angers, so he's another good one to go and get. And you just want to try and get these cards on bid or snipe them, and you can get some really good cheap deals. But all you want to do is just get cards from teams that don't have many players in certain positions. So for example, fullbacks and left wingers. Go through, if you can find a team that maybe only has 1 left back, get lots of that left back, for example, but just get lots of players from some of the worst teams in the Premier League. Huddersfield, Brighton, they don't have many gold cards. You can get some good investments there. Same with maybe Bournemouth. You can do the same in the Bundesliga with Freiburg. I believe they're still in the Bundesliga. They may have been relegated, but some of the other quite average teams like Ingolstadt as well. You can do the same with La Liga with teams like Girona. Loads of good investments, and you can make loads of coins by going and getting some cards from them. Now, taking a quick look at my transfer targets, you can see I've got a load more investments here that I've picked up on bid. People like Sunu, the only right winger for Angers; Kamara, the only left winger for EA Guingamp; Bessat, the only left mid for Caen. We've got Pele, who I believe may be one of the only left wingers for Troyes. Congre is one of the few centre backs that plays for Montpellier, and I believe they only have Silva, so he's a good one. Sonogo is one of only 2 strikers who plays for Toulouse, and he's silver. The others are gold cards, so I believe he's going to rise up a good amount in price. There are just so many good investments. We've got lots of cards here from some of those teams in Italy, like Crotone, for example. Plenty of investments here, and I've got all these cards so cheaply on bid. I could sell them now and make good profit because they're going to rise up a bit just because of the hype of these SBCs. But if I sell them when they come out, the vast majority of these cards are going to be going for probably 5 or 6k about a week or so after the SBCs come out. It's so easy to make so many coins on these. I've got plenty of investments here. I'll be picking up many more over the next couple of weeks, and although you can invest for leagues like the Eredivisie, and I have gone ahead and invested for those leagues, I've picked up loads of players really cheaply. The main ones, the best ones I would recommend investing in, play for the worst teams in the popular leagues. Lots of people want to complete the SBCs, and there'll be a high lots of people want to complete the SBCs, and therefore there'll be a high demand for those cards, but there won't be a high supply because they're silvers, they're not packed that often, and they'll rise up a lot in price because of that. It's very simple. Go and get some of these cards as cheaply as you can, bid on them, or try and snipe them. Just get them cheaply, build concept squads for each of the individual teams in those leagues, and go through and pick up all the players from them, store them in your club, and at some point in the future, they're going to be worth thousands and thousands of coins. So hopefully this video has helped you guys out. Leave a like if it has, subscribe if you're new around here, and I'll catch you in my next video. Take care.